give all they had. Didn't give up. You guys didn't give up.
That's right.
When the governor came in and basically said, you know, the Guard soldiers can come in as whatever capacity of packs and resources that they need to save these citizens in Missouri. I mean, we were just kind of like open up to do whatever we can and as maximum amount of Guard troops that we can put on the ground with equipment. Well, you know, initially we were looking at, small task forces because, you know, less than the last 2 years we've done 11 SED missions, and they've been all kept in around 200 packs, 200 soldiers, or minus. So they've been small missions. When the second day, on the 16th, when our missions were going to jump up to 300, and then the 17th we jumped up to 400, and then by the 18th we're at 900. This is a pretty big operation for us.
Staff Sergeant with the 1138th.
I'm First Class Simons. I'm with the 131st.
First Lieutenant David Stewart with 7.
I'm a lieutenant in the 239th Combat Communications Squadron.
1130 something.
My name is Airman First Class Dibber. I'm with the 131st Shooting Forces
in the 1138th Military Police.
I'm the 131st Fighter Wing.
Major Stover. I'm with the 205th Military Police Battalion.
Lane Endicott, and I'm with the 131st Civil Engineer Squadron.
Here in Clarksville, Missouri. I'm with the 1035th Maintenance Unit out of Jefferson Barracks. We're here in Clarksville, Missouri. Been here since the 17th of June, 2008. To assist our fellow Missourians with the flood duty.
At Clarksville, we had the high school kids came in, did competition with the Guard soldiers to see who could fill the most sandbags. And so you got all these local community folks cheering on the Guard and the school kids to see who could fill the most sandbags in a competition like that. In Clarksville, they put us up, most of the places put us up in schools. So now you have the community has taken us into their homes.
And what we did from there, set up at Clopton School, which is in town. They're very generous to allow us to stay there, and proceeded with our mission as of noon that day. Our mission here, during our time frame upon arrival to Clarksville, was to sandbag all the heavy areas which would be hard hit by the flood, mainly on Main Street.
The 19th, we were told to go into Winfield.
Where the volunteers helped a lot, the National Guard stepped in there and they got the job done. I know this town, East Winfield, is damn proud of them. I'll say that right now.
West Alton, that we were at today, is still not necessarily safe at this point.
We're basically building the levee up.
Looking for low points.
The community's definitely helped us out a lot.
So when we moved into West Charles, we got the call around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We had Air Guard soldiers in there by 5:30. We came together and we were basically purple. Both Air and Army were standing right there filling the same sandbags, doing the same traffic control points, access control points, anything that we were doing, we were both doing it together.
We have the St. Charles City Police Department is out here helping us out. And along with the American Red Cross and the St. Charles Fire Department is also out here as well.
What we were able to do was to interface with the Air Guard, the Army Guard, and the Corps of Engineers in regard to the Elm Point levee.
Pure muscle, pure soldiers building 10 feet wall. What's amazing is to see soldiers that were going 30 hours straight, brought to the fight, muscle, sweat, and pure determination. It's pretty amazing when you can go into a community and people have painted on their car windows, "We thank the Guard, we thank you, we love the Guard."
And the National Guard were about the first ones there. They actually pulled them out for their own safety when that levee broke, and we stopped and we told them thank you because we know they were working out there for hours and hours on end.
70 and Elm, like I said, we did a lot of work. I had a lot of work with the Army guys, and they're definitely go-getters. We'd get done fixing that, and there'd be another spring over here, and we'd go over and fix that area, and all of a sudden it was just we lost one of our roads that we were bringing all our sandbags in, so we left that area and went to another area, and about that time, about an hour later, they shot up fireworks and blew the horns.
We brought firecrackers in because it was the best thing we could do, and started doing firecrackers up in the air because we're on a 4 mile, okay? Horns, doing the standard 3-horn honk, to evacuate people out, they never would have heard it, especially with all the engineer assets that were moving sand back and forth there, and I never heard it. I mean, I could never hear that horn blow.
National Guard, one evening late, we looked up and there stood 2 of them at the door, and they were more of a welcome sight than anyone will ever know. I told one of the guardsmen I'll never forget his face because he was one of the first 2 to walk in the door. If I knew how to say thank you in a multiple of languages, I would certainly do that. Gratitude just cannot be expressed because without the National Guard here, we would not be standing here having this conversation.